Okay, so I'm gonna be doing something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've always been wanting to get into like recording and streaming and doing let's plays and all this cool stuff because I've been told by a couple of friends of mine that they would like to see me doing, stuff like that and that I would have a knack for it. I don't know how to do introductions to videos at all, so bleh. Here we go. I just picked this game up the other day. It's pretty awesome. It's called Inscription, and I played the demo before it came out and thought this is really cool. And so I was hooked. Got the real game, and I played through the beginning part a little bit. Anyways, I'll just show you. It's pretty cool. Just check it out. All right, so black screen, push play. I'll be trying to do these in 30-minute increments.
Time to figure out what's on this thing.
Okay, time to figure out what's on this thing. One thing you'll notice is like the new game is actually like bugged out. Like you can't do new game but yeah, just watch. So we will be continuing instead. Another challenger. It has been ages. Perhaps you've forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. I know how the game's played. We got this. Play the squirrel card. Alright. Squirrel. Now play your stoat. Your stoat. Had to sacrifice a creature to get him out. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. Don't have enough. Ring the bell. Ding dingy. Stoat stands unopposed. 1 damage, 3 health. Since he didn't have any creatures to block, like the 1 damage went to him. If I tip the scale all the way down, we win. So it's his turn. He will do the coyote. See if a card's in the way of another card, that card gets hit. If a creature's health is 0, dies. Alright, so we have 2 wolf cards. So in this bit, so if you look over here, you have like 2 decks. You have your squirrels and you have your not squirrels. Alright, so I probably should have waited to put him down actually. So ding the bell, kill the coyote. Get another squirrel. Yeah, you can play as many cards down as you're able to, so let me get one of these wolfy boys out here. Strong 3-2. Ding the bell. And takes all the damage. Sorry, gotta stay hydrated. This is like, oh yes. Look, you were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. 2 denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. And the undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. So, in my opinion, being able to sacrifice it is more valuable to me than an instant death card. Some of the creatures in the forest seemed willing to follow you. Came across an abandoned sack. Giggity. Alright, so you found a squirrel in a bottle. Another squirrel in a bottle. And a pair of pliers. Gonna go up to the next one. So the skull is like an actual battle. Sometimes there'll be scenery on the field, which messes with your oh, you didn't sacrifice me, how kind? Maybe you'll help me. So card stalking, it's not something you normally see in card games. Okay. So if you look at the board, here's what he's doing. So this is like everything that's in play. What's in here, he'll put something down. That means the next turn it will be placed here. So you get to see his move 1 turn in advance. So we know that next turn we're gonna have to face a wolf cub. But since we know it ahead of time, we could possibly counter it. Squirrel. But here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna play the cat because I can sacrifice him an infinite amount of times. And we are gonna sacrifice the cat to get stowed out here so we can kill that tree. Red snapper. And that's all we can really do. So he's the wolf cub, but I'm not really too worried about him because he's got that scenery there. Will need that. So he's gonna play that bat that's 2/1 with flying. So I'm gonna. Don't really have anything to counter that with. I should grab a regular card because I have squirrels in a bottle. But I can do this for right now. Sacrifice the 2 for the river snapper. And so the young wolf turned into a regular wolf. The bat has flying, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hurt a little bit, it's fine. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? I'm probably gonna take another 2 damage. But then honestly, we're in pretty good shape. Just gotta end my turn, see what happens. I don't think I need to really play that. That's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're going to... Alright, yeah. I'm gonna sacrifice the cat. See you later, turtle. Sacrifice the turtle, put the wolf down there. He's gonna kill the opposing wolf. Gonna go ahead and use one of our squirrel in the bottle. And then we'll sacrifice the squirrel immediately along with the cat to get a second wolf out there. So I should be doing 4 damage to him and killing his wolf. Now all we got is squirrels. That's okay. You prevailed and trekked onwards, past the now blooded terrain. Bloodied, I suppose. This means we get to pick some cards. Wah, wolf cub. Flaw, sparrow. I think I'm feeling bold. Let's go wolves. I should grab the sparrow actually. Dang it. See, I make a lot of mistakes. I can sacrifice a cat. So I can either make Stoat the sacrificing creature. So basically, it will take that ability of being able to sacrifice it an infinite number of times and apply it to one of these cards. So, like, my best option, because this is a 1-cost creature, I don't want to put it on a 2-cost creature because that's just silly. So I'm down to Stoat or the Wolf Cub, but I kind of like the Wolf Cub because it gets stronger, you know. So I can use the ability and use him as a it's like an attacker, so multi-purpose. Stoat's probably upset. That's alright. He'll get over it. Alright, these are special because like they're totems, so that means all of his wolf cards will have flying. Which sounds pretty terrible, but it's not that terrible. And flying works just like it does in like Magic the Gathering, you know. You can't block him unless you have the ability to block flying. So he'll fly right over your creatures and like hit you directly, unless you can like stop it somehow. So we are going to go ahead and play the squirrel, and I'll play the wolf cub. Gotta eat some damage from that, but ideally I can turn this around. Oh man, might be a little rough though. Let's see if I can do it, because he can still attack over me. They both do 2 damage.
You gave the wolf the undying cat ability instead of
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just trying to figure out where I want to place them. Because, like, I could...
Well, they both have 2 attacks, so it doesn't matter. You're going to take 2 of them.
Yeah, and they have flying. So... But what I can do is put them there, and I'm going to out-damage him 6-4. So then... So then he'll do 4, but I'm still... Yeah, there we go. You go ahead and grab another squirrel, put him down there, go bam bam, and then we're gonna put this one. Guess it doesn't really matter either way. Beat him. Just like that. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. That was me knocking on wood. Although yeah, I think it's kind of wood. Okay, I'm going to grab some cards. Flippy. Flippy. Flip. So we got an elk. And basically, whenever you play him, at the end of your turn, he will move right 1 space. Bullfrog, this is the ability that I was telling you about earlier. The shield with the flying emblem, so he can block flying. And the skunk has like one of my favorite abilities, Stinky. The creature opposing card loses 1 power, so you can strategically place him and lower the value of the opposing card's damage. Now here's where it's going to get a little interesting. I can either go here to the fire and buff all my creatures or risk losing them. So it's like a gamble. Or I can do another sigil thing. I think I'll do the fire. Come across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around the campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. Okay, actually, so I think I'm gonna risk like this wolf cub here because if I can get him buffed up some, he'll be a 1-cost wolf with 2 power, but he'll transform and be like a 4-something wolf. But I risk him getting eaten though, so hopefully the fire warmed the poor wolf cub, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached towards it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the wolf cub away from the fire and left. There we go, kind of like that. What we got going on here? So we're gonna have to deal with that freaking grizzly that looks not very good. He has 6 health. So if I place first, he's gonna attack the creature instead of me. So I'm going to lose a creature, or I'm going to like eat 4 damage. And this bird has flying, and it's right on top of he'll be across from a grand fir. I can't do. Oh yeah, it stops flying. Okay, good to know. Honestly, I don't like these choices, so like the only thing I can literally do here is play the skunk, which will lower him to 3/6 instead of 4/6. And I'm gonna have to like just see what happens. Because he's like, yeah, he's gonna kill it, but it's all I can really do. Now I'm at a disadvantage, can't do anything with my hand. But I have a squirrel in the bottle. I do have that. And I have my wolf cub. Okay, we're taking the wolf cub. We're gonna play the squirrel down there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the wolf cub. But I have to play it here. Otherwise, he'll just get hit and die. And we don't want that. So I'm gonna have to take the 4 damage, looks like. But, oh no, that's not good at all. That backfired. I'm gonna die. But I think I'm supposed to die here, though. I think that's like a scripted thing that's supposed to happen. Let's go play the squirrel. And let's just like meet our fate. Alright. All those sparrows, man. Yep, so I lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop of the barrel beside the door. Okay, so I can move around and do cool stuff. Yeah, you can kind of like... That spins around. There's a keyhole. Can't open the door. That's pretty useless. This is safe. Candlestick, that's what we're getting. Okay, so grabbing that. Bring it here. Alright. I'll sit back down. Yeah, there's a clock too. And let's mess around with that. Let me explain something to you. That was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? We can go left or right. Like there's a backpack or there's like a boost in power. I'm gonna go right this time because items come in handy, but I'm not gonna prioritize items over buffing my cards, you know. Porcupine, red snapper, and elk. Got to go with porcupine. Could go by the fire again. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire, and there's room for a creature around the fire, one said. The warmth will enhance its power, said another. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips. See, even he's like, no way. Don't want to do that. Get out of here. I think I'm gonna pick the porcupine. The power of the porcupine was enhanced by the warmth. As one of the survivors begins pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdraw. Alright, here's the first boss. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. 'Twas the prospector. Oh, it's just fun to do that. Okay, so he has a pack mule, and we're going to try to kill that pack mule pretty quickly if we can. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play down the squirrel, and then I'm going to play down the wolf cub here. So the pack mule will move, but the coyote will block his path, so he'll stay in the same spot. So I'll be able to attack him for 2 this turn, and for 4 next turn, I think. I'm going to take 2 damage this turn, though. But the pack mule is very useful. So here's what we're going to do. Play down the squirrel. Sacrifice the wolf and the squirrel. The wolf's not going to die. And I'm going to put the wolf here. And we'll just out-damage him. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So that's all I can do. Ding the bell. Okay, here we go. So I get a whole bunch of cards. He loses a mule. Gotta do something. Switch up again. I have 2 squirrels and a cat, so I think I'm gonna draw that. But there is a problem, and you'll see here in a second. How am I gonna want to do this? I'm gonna out damage him here, and then I'm gonna. Honestly, you know, I might just. And there we go. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. So he has 2 lives. There's gold in them cards. So he turns all my creatures into gold nuggets, making them basically useless. And with that, we are about out of time for this first episode. hopefully you liked it, and I plan on continuing this series because so far I'm really impressed by this and I like it a lot. It's probably one of the better games I played in a while, honestly. Alright, thanks for watching my first episode ever.